Most welcome to our free online school, Skillbridge Institute. This time around, we'll be discussing about project life cycle. So these are simple steps which a project takes from the word go up to the very last day. The first step in project life cycle is known as initiation. In initiation, what happens is that you identify a problem which is going to prompt you to come up with a project, because without a problem, there cannot be a project. The next thing that you do is you set the clear goals of what you want to achieve in your project. From there, you come up with a survey, and that survey is going to tell you the things that you are supposed to exactly do on the ground. You might have a project where you want to plant 10,000 trees in 1 year, so that can be your goal. The next step is planning. In planning, what you do are the following. Number one, you try to assign the responsibilities and roles to different individuals who are taking part in that particular project. From there, you set the deadlines. You say, my project is going to start on this date up to this other date. From there, you come up with a budget for different tasks of your project. From there, you try to identify the risks and come up with backup plans in case those particular risks are going to affect your project. From there, you come to execution. In execution, that is when you are putting whatever you are planned or whatever you planned, you are putting it on the ground. So on this one, it is where you are trying to manage the resources which you have, as well as the team which is doing the work on the ground. From there, you go to another step that is known as monitoring. In monitoring, you are tracking the progress of your project. That is where you are trying to compare to say, whatever we planned, are we doing the exact thing on the ground? So that is what you're doing in this particular step. The last step is known as closure. In closure, that is when you finish the whole of your project and you're delivering the final product. Then you're also reviewing the success to say, what are some of the successes that we have and what are some of the things that we're supposed to improve in case in the future we are going to have a similar project. Let's talk about the importance of project life cycle. Number one, every team member is on track on whatever is supposed to be done in that particular project. Every team member understands his or her role in that particular project. You are able to handle the risks once you follow this particular project life cycle, and those particular risks, they don't affect your project. Another thing is that there is efficiency use of resources, whether human resource, material resource, as well as financial resources. They are efficiently used because there are issues of budgets and the like. Let's look at all the steps of project life cycle in summary. So the first one, it is initiation. You are identifying the problem. From there, you plan for your project. Then you put it on the ground. Then you're trying to monitor. Are we doing the exact thing that we planned? Then you close your project. Then the project starts again on initiation, planning, execution, monitoring and control, closing. So that is how we learn a project. And those are the steps which you need to follow as a project manager. Thank you very, very much.